Here today we have with us Mr. Keith Perry, the WCS World Championship belt holder. How's it feel, sir?
Man, it feels amazing. I'm excited to hold this, and I can't wait to defend it multiple times.
That's right. That's right. Now, you looking to do it for multiple times, right?
Yep.
Now, who did you defeat to actually get this belt?
I defeated Charles Withers, the greatest world champion of all time. He's got the record, so.
And how many times did he defend his belt?
Multiple times. Whatever 2 years, what? Nine times, I think, maybe.
So how long you think you're going to hold on to this?
As long as I want to.
Now, your nickname is Spray and what?
Spray and pray.
All right, so what you going to do today at this tour stop match here?
I'm going to show everyone what I'm about, and we're going to dominate as a team.
I like that. You're a good team player. You're a good guy on top of it, and that's what I like about you, sir.
Thank you.
I hope and pray that you do a great job, unless you're going up against my guy, Mr. Brandon Bonamico. He said he has your number.
I beat him for the Northeast Championship, so he's got to earn his way back here.
Well, he's definitely going to do that. He's on he's the current Northeast champion.
Good for him.
For the heavyweight division.
Good for him.
I like that. You're still a humble guy. All right, so tell me about this. Now, you got Battle Bowl 16 coming up, right?
Yep.
Now, what do you think? Now, you're the world champion, so you don't have to go around in the preliminary round.
Yep.
But no matter who you go up against, it's going to be a bowl round. How do you bowl a bowl round?
I bowl pretty good, around this area, so I bowl down there frequently, and I bowl pretty well down there.
Okay, so you really think with all confidence that you're going to hold on to this WCS Heavyweight World Championship belt. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I know I'm going to hold on to this.
Oh, I love his confidence. Way to go, Mr. Perry. Let's see what you do on this tour stop here, okay?
Thank you.
All right, sir. Okay, round 2 of the first round of round robin for AC Express versus Bulletproof, who we saw earlier today on their match against Nation of Domination. We're going to start off here with the scratch pair. For, once again, Bulletproof, Mr. Mark Welser Sr., John Piazza Sr., as well as Mr. Mark Welser Jr. So father and son on the scratch pair for Bulletproof. And for AC Express, we have Mr. Keefe Harris, Edward Ross III, and our WCS World Champion, Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Keith Perry Jr. So right now, AC Express is in second place, I'm sorry. They start off before, this is their first match today, but they start off with a 270, and Bulletproof had a 3-point lead with 273. Now, Bulletproof won their match earlier, 24-16, so it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how they perform this afternoon. So the question is going to become, will Bulletproof actually begin to finish the match appropriately for themselves so that they can actually stay in first place? Or will AC Express defeat them? Looks like they brought out the big guns this game, on the scratch pair at least, with Eddie Ross and Keith Perry matching up against what Bulletproof did. Bulletproof on the scratch pair cannot duplicate what they did earlier today. Looks like there's a whole lot more oil out there than what was out there earlier, so sometimes ignorance can be bliss. So you're going to definitely need to be able to play it tighter to the pocket, play it more inside, as well as enable the team, because if you throw the ball out, it may not come back. So now it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays. Mr. O'Keefe throws his ball slides, so it's a whole lot more oil out there than it was before. So the question can become, who can actually start out and play tighter in the game? It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of ring and 10 pins. So I hope this is not indicative of what Turnersville is all about. You both short pattern earlier, and now the lane, unless they oiled the lanes last night, which made the inside grip the lanes closer. So now it's going to be interesting to see if the leadoff guy for AC Express can actually pick up his spare, and he doesn't. Okay, Mr. Harris, go ahead. You finished. Mr. Harris missed now for Bulletproof. The second bowler, Mr. John Piazza, actually throws a strike there. So now let's see what he does going forward. And we have Mr. Welser Jr. He had a horrible time the first game, but now he has a situation where he has a whole lot more oil on the lane. So he goes to feast or famine. He was throwing the ball pretty good during practice. Let's see what he does his first ball to start this match off. He's going up against the world champion. Oh, he throws it right in the gutter. That is not the way he wanted to start. Let's see if Mr. Keith Perry, Mr. Spray and Pray, see if he can throw a strike here. And he does. All right. So AC Express, wow. You don't want to start against. You don't want to start against AC Express throwing the ball in the gutter for the first ball. Ain't nobody scream out there, "Oh, you suck," but unfortunately they did. He keeps the ball in lane this time, and he finishes. So I'm expecting a much better matchup, Mr. Welser Jr. in this match. At least he didn't leave an open or a split. So his father throws a strike in his second, Mr. Welser Sr. So let's see what Mr. Harris can do with his second frame, being as though he actually had a left, took 6 count the first one. I didn't see the end result, but I know it's an open match. It's an open frame. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Okay, Mr. Harris. Oh boy, he got two splits. Now it seems like to me he's not following through. You got to play the lanes tight, but you got to play inside. You don't want to have the ball swing too far out because that's going to be the end result. This is better for a down and in shooter than a person who's going to swing the ball. So you got to go down and in into the pocket. Unless you know how to swing it, go from 15 down to 7, but let the ball come back to the pocket. See if he can pick up this spare. He ain't picking up nothing. It's like a bag of chips. All right. Come on. Is that a strong ball? All right, see if Mr. Eddie Ross can do his thing. He has high revolutions, and he can tear it up for anybody. His team should be able to take his lead and go from there. Mr. Eddie Ross ain't never seen a ball he liked the most, but that young fella can bowl. Let's see if Mr. Southern can pick up his spare. Yes, he looked like he's got something working now. Let's see if he can actually finish the prayer. Let's go. All right, the champ Keith Perry leads the 7-pin on his second chance. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So you might not be able to do very well early on, but it doesn't mean that they can't finish. Shout out to Nick Maglione, praying for you, my brother, on the loss of your mother. I know nobody else can replace a mother. And from what I understand, your mom was very loved, and she was like a mother to many people in the bowling community. Just know that you have my prayers to you and your family. Okay, buddy? Okay. Let's see if Mr. Harris can get back on it. There you go. There you go. He looks like he found something. He came through the ball, kept his revolutions up, came through the ball, and finished it. Mr. Harris, you the leadoff man. What did you do to change us? He had 2 openings the first frame. What did you do? What kind of changes did you make in that frame?
I just tightened up during practice, and I missed it the first shot, so I just chased it right and kept my break point the same.
So we should expect nothing but closed frames from now on?
Yeah, I should punch out.
All right, so we're going to hold you to that. Meanwhile, his teammate, Mr. Eddie Ross, throws a 6 count. It's not going to be easy today. Unless you're used to bowling on lanes that has a lot of oil, buildup of oil. I believe what happened was maybe Turnersville over the lanes last night, which made it difficult for bowlers today. But no matter what, you have to be able to make that adjustment. Eddie Ross picks up the 4 in the corner, which is not an easy pickup, but he picks it up anyway. Eddie Ross is a very strong bowler. With those high revolutions, anything can happen. I'm looking for big things between him and Keith Perry today. All right, Mr. John Piazza leads up the 7-pin. Start off with a 2 count. And this early in this matchup, you may not see a whole bunch of strikes, but you're going to see a lot of people. If they can work together as a team, sometimes you have to break down the oil pattern, no matter what. Keith Perry. Looks like the 8-pin that he left up. See, he can knock it down. All right, he left the 3-pin, sorry. Okay, John Piazza picks up the 7-pin. So thus far, except for Mr. Harris here, who said he has it together now, nobody was leaving too many open. So let's see how this affects the team. It's not how you start, but how you finish. Each one of your teammates can pick you up, but you got to throw strikes in order to pick up a teammate. Doesn't matter who you are, the world champion, outstanding bowler. Let's see if Mr. Wells actually throws a strike here. Now he leaves the 8-pin. No, the 7-pin. I can't see somebody in the way. Well, if he was playing no tap, he'd be a winner right about now. Brought on a 290 game. Oh, my. His father, Mr. Mark Welser, actually leaves a split. That's not good. All right, Junior picks up the spare. So at this point in time, it's a close match, but you definitely don't want to have it where Bulletproof runs away with the game, being as high AC Express start the game off. Oh! Mr. Welser Sr. actually picks up that split. Now he's closing frames, so right at this moment, still Bulletproof does not have any opens. Let's see if Mr. Harris actually really did figure it out. Looks like he done figured it out. Great shot, follow through. That's why he's the leadoff man. He said he's not going to leave any frames open, so let's see what he does from here. Now, Mr. Harris, one more time, sir. How did you play that shot?
Yeah, their lanes are playing the same, so I just chased it right like I was in practice. It just broke down a little bit since practice, so had to move right last 2 frames.
Are you using any marks in order to do that? Where are you going from where to where?
My break point's the same. I just moved my feet, made like a 4-2 adjustment.
Okay. All right, sir.
Something like that.
Well, whatever you're doing is working, right? All right, let's keep it going. Eddie Ross with a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Down to their anchor man, Bulletproof's anchor man. Mr. Mark Welser Jr. Let's see if he can throw a strike here. He hasn't thrown one yet in the game, but at least he's not getting any splits. And it looks like here he's just not following through. He's trying to do down and in shot, but even if you do down and in, you still have to make sure you throw the ball correctly. Right now, let's see if Mr. Welser can actually pick that up. All right, you know he doesn't have any opens, but he got a mother-in-law back there. He has to pick that up. All right, he picks it up. Mother-in-law is 2 pins behind each other. See what the world champion does here. He only has 1 strike in the game, playing no tap, and he throws a strike. AC Express. With all this oil out there and people spraying the ball, you never know how the lanes are going to set up for the second and third game. So it's very important that as you come out from the very beginning, that you start off putting the pressure on the opponent from the onset. Right now, Bulletproof is actually up by 12 pins, by 22 pins, but that doesn't mean anything because Mr. Harris is on. Oh, he was on 2 in a row, going for a turkey, but now he can get a ham sandwich. And Mr. Welser Sr., Mark Welser Sr., come back with a strike there. That can be a momentum changer, being as though AC Express was trying to come back from the early mishaps. But they're going to have to put strikes in back-to-back. It looked like Eddie Ross missed an easy shot there in the fourth frame, so he has an open. Okay, Mr. Harris looked like he got the ball stuck on his thumb, but he still was able to pick up that spare. All right, there you go. Thank you.
I'll take that.
All right, now we have Mr. Eddie Ross up. Easy Money, as he has a nickname. Let's see if he can throw another strike here. Oh, it looked like he let up on that ball. He didn't go through all the way to get extension on his ball. Eddie Ross is a two-handed bowler. He's a killer, but he has to kill those pins. Okay. Junior has his first strike for Bulletproof. Mr. Mark Welser Jr. has first ball for a strike. He has much better look than what he had earlier today. He might be shaking his head, but I think he can actually have a good and much more success this afternoon than he had this morning. It's not how you start, but how you finish. Nobody at this point is tearing up the lanes. Nobody is without a mistake in this match. So let's see how it goes. Woo, Eddie Ross, 2 mistakes back-to-back, 2 opens. You don't generally see that. The best way to hit those 3 in the corner is to go after the 6-pin. You get to knock all 3 of them down instead of 1. Eddie Ross put too much into his shot and brought his hand across his body. Sometimes when you get to the line too quickly, your momentum will change your shot trajectory. Let's see if Keith Perry, the world WCS World Heavyweight Champion, can actually pick up Eddie Ross. Ooh! Oh my goodness! This is going to be very interesting. Keith Perry is a very accomplished bowler. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can beat the new WCS Northeast Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Brandon Bonaminko from Mass Destruction. And this should be a good matchup if they both get the battle ball to see who can actually win that belt. And Mr. Harris throws his first ball. It's a 9 count. He at least is staying in the middle, like he said, but you still got to be able to finish the shot. A lot of these guys with high revs can put too much hand in the ball, and then you end up messing up. So let's see if Mr. Harris can pick up his first 10-pin. This house here is definitely not a walk in the park. And he does. He throws the ball very hard at the corner pin, so at least it did not get caught up on his hand. That's Mr. Mark Welser Sr. Let's see what he does with this first ball in the 6th frame. Let's see if he can throw a strike. He can double up here. Every time a team puts a strike together, and especially when your opponent has 2 back-to-back opens, that's horrible. And Mr. Welser throws a split here. Last time he had a split, he picked it up. Now, I'm not going to count Mr. Welser out. He seems like a very accomplished bowler. He seems like he knows where to plant the ball. Let's see what Eddie Ross does here, see if he can make an adjustment. He throws a strike here after 2 back-to-back opens. It's going to have to be a team effort if they're going to win this game. AC Express looks like they come to play. See if Mr. Mark Welser Sr. can pick this up. He gets it out far enough. Ooh, just didn't get back to hit that. Couldn't pick that spare up. Sorry. I had delayed reaction. I had to throw it through my mind to see what he had done because people are standing in the way. Okay, let's see if Keith Perry can go back-to-back with a strike. Sprays the ball out, comes back with a strike. That's his 3rd strike in 6 frames, so he's 50-50 at this point in terms of strike percentage. Let's see if Mr. John Piazza can keep his team in the lead with another strike here. And no messenger, leaves the 10-pin. His ball went long and into the pocket, but he fell off onto his right. When that happens, anything can happen in terms of what you expect the ball to do. Mr. John Piazza's going up to pick up that 10 pin. You can't take any shot for granted. Let's see if he can pick it up. Looks nice. Looks like he came through the ball like a textbook. Looked like he used a regular ball instead of a. Mr. Mark Pell's using the 3.0 of the web series. Looks like Bulletproof, they started off strong, but now they're giving AC Express some life. You don't want to do that with Eddie Ross and Keith Perry up on your heels. Let's see if Mr. Wells Jr., he throws a strike back to back. I told you he looks better. Now he just had to get the right ball in his hand. Looks like he made the right change.
That was a lot softer on the spot.
He's just got to finish the job. You can't start off weak and then expect to come back and think your opponent is not going to come strong at you. Okay, Mr. Harris has 2 strikes in this game, so his strike percentage is not that good. It's about 30%. That's with 2 opens and 2 spares along with 2 strikes. So he has a little bit of each. Let's see which one he's going to put out right now. All out too far? No. He threw the ball. He got lucky. He got 9 on that. He threw the ball out way too far. At first he was doing closer down and in, but now I don't know if he's trying to put hand in the ball to make sure that the ball comes back quickly to the pocket, but it seems like to me he's struggling a little bit again. Let's see if John Piazza, he's still leaving a ringing 10 pin. His ball is now arcing into the pocket. It's going down, hitting the pocket, but it's flipping the 6 pin around the 10 pin. So let's see if he can actually get this done. Mr. Harris needs to pick up that 6 pin. He should have no problem in doing that, and he doesn't. I'm waiting for that ball to hit, that pin to hit the back part of the lane and then come back out on the lanes. That would be funny. It'd still be a pin. Let's see if John Piazza can pick it up. He got lucky. He got lucky 9 on that one. I don't know what he called himself doing, but he was not set. Sometimes when you move too fast to the line, you don't get the performance that you want. Eddie Ross just doesn't seem like he's on point right now. Looks like he's struggling in this match. Eddie Ross is a very good bowler, but right now he had a 113 in the 7 frames. That's not good for him to be a 240 bowler. That's because he didn't have an average, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Ross ain't that good. All right, let's see what Keith Perry does on here to pick his teammates up. You can't catch up the team if you can't throw strikes. All right, Keith Perry, the world champion, heavyweight champion, is actually threw another strike back-to-back. Right now, AC Express is losing on the scratch pair. Bulletproof is beating them 396 to 355. It's not insurmountable. That's a 41-point lead for Bulletproof, but it doesn't mean that they can't come back and win this match. Let's see if Mr. Harris throws a strike here. They need to do something to turn around. You can't put that much pressure on the world WCS heavyweight champion. All right, Mr. Harris keeps the ball inside and throws a strike. That looks like where the play is, no matter what. Just like this morning, that's where the play was. And Mr. Singer just threw a split. And that's his second split in the match. Now, it looked to me that he just brought his hand across his body unnecessarily. Now, it could be fatigue because he did bowl earlier. But Eddie Ross is just give it back to him with the split. he's not following through on his shot. So when you don't follow through, your ball's not going to do anything except go long for you. I don't understand it. You don't give. You're already losing in the match. You got to make sure that you follow through. Come on, Eddie. Almost picked that up. At least you got the pin airborne. And John Piazza, he's just Mr. Consistent. Is up in the eighth frame, the second bowl of 8 frames. So each team thus far in the 8th frame has a split. The question is who can finish out quicker or better. They're putting a lot of pressure on the WCS World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Keith Perry. He has to throw a turkey here. And right now it's important that they continue to bowl. Now, Mr. Piazza brought his hand. He went over top like he's driving a truck and got a 7 count. Keith Perry. Ooh. Got a 9 count after that. Now, I know it's probably the house. The house is probably bowling, but you have to you have to master. The goal is who can master the lanes quicker than your opponent. Okay, John Piazza got lucky with that. Spare is 3-6-10. He's making an adjustment on his brace for his hand. Let's see what happens here. Keith Perry has to pick that up. 8 pin, and he does. All right, this is like a boxing match here. Mr. Mark Welser Jr. still has to throw his ball. Let's see if he can throw a strike here. Ball all the way out. Ringing 7 pin. Man, I guess nobody wants to run away with this match here. If he picks up the 7 pin, which he should, if he picks it up, Bulletproof will be up by 26 sticks. It's not a lot, but you don't want to, you can't, if AC Express wish, you got 2 opens in the 8th frame. The door has been opened. Bulletproof has opened the door for AC Express to come back and slam that door shut and take the win. The question is, can they do it? They're too inconsistent. Mr. Harris has to go up there and throw a double strike. He throws a strike there, he'll pick his teammates up. More importantly, he'll put more pressure on. Okay, they took out the pin for Okay, Mr. Welser Sr. picks up with the 3s on the right. He has 139 through 9 frame. That's not a winning score there. But I'm not out there bowling, and it's very difficult to bowl. So let's see if Mr. Harris can actually throw a strike here in the 9th frame and put some additional pressure on Bulletproof to finish the job in the 10th frame. He threw it way outside. I know that's not coming back. He lucky that wasn't a split. He's not bowling discipline. All you got to do is keep the ball inside like he was throwing earlier. Go from 15 down to 7, let the ball come back. Now Mr. John Piazza just came back and he had a strike, so he's set up for the 10th frame. AC Express has had opportunity after opportunity to catch up on this pair, but unfortunately haven't done the job. Now that's what he should have did. That should have been his first ball in the first one. He threw it too hard. He threw it past 5, which we all know in the Bolero house, you throw it past 5, it's not coming back. All right, let's see what Eddie Ross can do now. He has a 130 going through 8 frames. That's not good. I don't care who you are. You ain't going to beat nobody with that. Okay, he comes back with a strike. That's the pair. That's the lane he's been trying to throw strikes on. But now he has to finish the job. AC Express has an opportunity to still stay in this match. If Keith Perry throws a strike here, is any person's game in this last frame. But he has to throw a strike here, or else they'll be down by 15. It's going to be whoever wants it most, and he don't want it. It could look like the ball got stuck on his hand. Looks like Keith Perry's like, oh boy. He has the ability to spray and pray, so let's see if he can pray that ball all the way down and kick it over to pick up that 7-pin as well. And he doesn't get it. Well, we're going to the 10th frame. Right now, John Piazza is doing a heck of a job. Let's see if he can finish the job. Right now, Mr. Mark Welser Sr. has to finish his frame. But all these bowlers are having a tough time. All right, Mr. Keith Harris. He dropped the speed. You can't drop your speed. If it's one thing, it's another. See if Mr. Welser can actually finish the job. He throws a split. Oh, he's out of trouble. There's a bunch of lucky bowling around here right now. Let's see if Mr. Harris can pick that up.
And I don't need it.
Well, wait till I press the score. Okay. Mr. Harris goes out with a 166. That's not how a scratch bowler acts or performs, but we'll see. I'm sure AC Express has a reason why they put him out here. He's probably a very good bowler, but got to be able to perform. Eddie Ross throws a strike in the first ball in the 10th frame. That's how he needs to do it. But Mr. Mark Welser is still up for Bulletproof. Let's see if Let's see if he can actually continue to put more and more points on that board. Everybody's pulling for each other. AC Express needs to finish out with strikes unequivocally, and Bulletproof just can't drop the ball. That's all. Mr. Welder goes out with a 168. So it's not like anybody's really tearing the cover off the ball. See if Eddie Ross can throw another strike. And he doesn't. He throws a 9 count. When Mr. Ross probably gets finished loosening up, he'll throw a 300. That's how good that young fella can be. Let's see if Mr. John Piazza is doing his first ball. Goes out and lets the ball come back. Oh. That's the ugliest strike for him today. Eddie Ross throws his ball to finish the trash that he's been throwing this game. Eddie Ross goes out with a 179. I know he's not happy with his performance right now. All it is for him is just a matter of getting the ball out and longer on the pair. Maybe it's just his ball selection. But the lanes have definitely changed even within the first game. So let's see what happens. Keith Perry with the 7 count. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not how you get back into a match. John Piazza is Mr. Consistent throughout this game. And right now, he enabled his team to actually perform very well and take this first game. And he's the most consistent bowler on their team just for the second game. So Mr. John Piazza goes out with a 223. After Mr. Mark Welser Sr. goes out with a 168. For AC Express, you have here Mr. Keith Harris goes out with a 166. Eddie Ross III goes out with a 179. and Keith Perry can go out with a 192 if he strikes here.
All right, run it down, Mark.
Mark Welders right now through his first ball with a 9-count lead. The ring is 7-pin. So it looks like only one person on the pair between the two of the teams. Mr. John Piazza II, Jr., is actually one that actually has a look. And Keith Perry, the WCS World Heavyweight Champion, goes out with a 190. That is not how you win anything in the UBA, ladies and gentlemen. We have with us Mr. Keith Perry, the WCS World Championship belt holder. How's it feel, sir?
Man, it feels amazing. I'm excited to hold this, and I can't wait to defend it multiple times.
That's right. That's right. Now, you looking to do it for multiple times, right?
Yep.
Now, who did you defeat to actually get this belt?
I defeated Charles Withers, the greatest world champion of all time. He's got the record, so.
And how many times did he defend his belt?
Multiple times. Whatever, 2 years, what? 9 times, I think, maybe.
So how long you think you're going to hold on to this?
As long as I want to.
Now, your nickname is Spray and what?
Spray and pray.
All right, so what you going to do today at this tour stop match here?
I'm going to show everyone what I'm about, and we're going to dominate as a team.
I like that. You're a good team player. You're a good guy on top of it, and that's what I like about you, sir.
Thank you.
I hope and pray that you do a great job unless you're going up against my guy, Mr. Brandon Bonamico. He said he has your number.
I beat him for the Northeast Championship, so he's got to earn his way back here.
Well, he's definitely going to do that. He's on he's the current Northeast champion.
Good for him.
For the heavyweight division.
Good for him.
I like that. You're still a humble guy. All right, so tell me about this. Now, you got Battle Bowl 16 coming up, right?
Yep.
Now, what do you think? Now, you're the world champion, so you don't have to go around in the preliminary round.
Yep.
But no matter who you go up against, it's going to be at Bowl-A-Rama. How do you bowl at Bowl-A-Rama?
I bowl pretty good, around this area, so I bowl down there frequently, and, I bowl pretty well down there.
Okay, so you really think with all confidence that you're going to hold on to this WCS Heavyweight World Championship belt. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I know I'm going to hold on to this.
Oh, I love his confidence. Way to go, Mr. Perry. Let's see what you do on this tour stop here, okay? Okay, now we on the 17 handicap. Let me give a recap of this last game. Looks like AC Express. Like AC Express is won comfortably. They're only getting 16 pins, but they're giving up about 28 sticks. So they easily won this game by far. So AC Express is doing very well in this handicap too. Question is, what are their other two pairs going to do going forward? All right, as we wait for the performance right now, it looks like AC Express right now has a total pin count with their performance from the second team handicap. So right now it's just important that they continue to do what they're doing. Their first team handicap as well is performing well, but that match is not over yet. Jeff Mannering on the first team handicap about to throw his first ball to help his team see if he can't pull his team up to actually win the match. He has to at least get the first two. If he doesn't get the first two, it's a wrap. Throws the first ball, and he gets a split. That is not what he wanted to see. If he throws a strike there, he sets his team up easily to be able to take over the game. Now they pretty much gave the match away to AC Express. On the first team handicap, it's just a matter of numbers here at this point. Jeff Manning picks it up, at least cut the lead in half for AC Express. Let's see if he can pick it up. Ooh, he does pick it up. Good pickup. All right. So instead of a strike, right now they're down by 19 sticks. Both of them. So if it can stay like that, they're still in the match. Even though AC Express destroyed them on a 17 handicap, if you minus the handicap difference, it might be 60, at least 60 pins. So let's see what can happen from here. AC Express lost on the scratch pair, but their teams have won on the first and second team handicap. Jeff Manning throws his second ball. He throws a strike. That's the ball that he needed the first time. So now they're still down by 19 on the first team handicap. It's not an insurmountable thing here, but it can be overcome. That obstacle can be overtaken. Just write it in. All right, now as we prepare to watch the 17 handicap for AC Express versus Bulletproof. Right now, Bulletproof is down on this pair. The handicap is not in the lineup, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, yes, it is. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. The handicap is in there. So with that being the case, then that's a true thing. Right now, AC Express won this first game on the 17 handicap by 104 sticks. So just that alone gives AC Express an opportunity to pull away in terms of the game. You always need an advantage one way or the other. The question is, will they be able to get it done? Might have to have an out-of-body experience for this to go, but what can you say? All right, AC Express, leadoff man for second team handicap. Mr. Jason Vasquez just threw a strike there. He bowled a 203 the first game. His average is 221. So nobody's really getting their average. Mia Williams was the first to get close to her average with her 236 average. Let's see what happens here. Once again, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Right now, AC Express is up on this pair. But you got to win it all. You got to win it all. You can't take a night off. And I'm sure that Bulletproof is not going to bowl as bad as they did this next game. Okay, Mr. Marcus Spann picks up his spare. He's a 238 bowler. I'm not calling him by his nickname. You can forget that. I'm sorry, that was Mr. Peter Evans. He had a split. He shot a 167 with a 207 average. Marcus Spann had a 198 the first game with a 238 average. So they put the bowlers out there. It's just a matter of performance. And with the way the lanes are playing, it's not looking good. That's what Mr. Austin Boone does here. He shot a 182 the first game. He's been struggling all day. And sometimes fatigue can set in as well. When you do a round robin, nobody likes it. It's something that's necessary, but it also adds a challenge to how teams perform as you're leading up through the playoffs and if you make the playoffs and where you stand at. AC Express is currently in second place. They're bowling the number one team, which is Bulletproof. So the question is, who's going to win this game? Who wants it? Mia Williams with a strike, so she picks up her second bowler. Mr. Marcus Spann, he normally bowls better, and Mr. Boone, unfortunately, could not pick up his spare. So both teams have an open after the first frame. Mr. Mr. Howard Hirsch is up. At this point, he's the lead-off man. He led off with a strike in the first frame. He's going to have to keep that up. Sometimes when your teammates aren't performing up to par, somebody else has to pick it up. The senior slam. Let's see if he can slam that ball down the pin and get a strike here. Nah, he didn't. He wasn't slamming nothing. I don't know if he meant body slam. This is not the WWE. This is the UBA, baby. Okay, up for AC Express, Mr. Jason Vasquez. And he doesn't seem like he has a clue, really, of what's going on. You got to keep the ball tight. Got to play the lanes differently when you see that your ball keeps going long. Seeing slam. Let's see if he can slam it up and pick up the trash. And he does. One thing you don't want to do when you are considered a scratch bowler on a handicap pair, you cannot afford to leave a open. It's just good. Just should not happen. All right, Mr. Vasquez picks it up. So at least he didn't get an open. At this point, let's see what Mr. Peter Evans can do. Ooh, that's horrible. That is just bad. He left the 8-pin like that, all alone by itself. Looked like he's hitting the pocket, but looks like the lefties were struggling all day today. So let's see what happens here. Nothing's going to be given to anybody. I remember watching Mr. Marcus Spann bowl real good back in the day. Now he carries a 238 average. So let's see if he can actually live up to that average, because right now in the first game he shot a 198. He had a split in the first frame. Let's see if he can come back and shoot well. Looks like he might be a little bit all over the place at this point. He had a 6 count, so that's one of the hardest spares to pick up here. There, Mr. Evans picks up his spare. So right now it looks like Bulletproof is trying to send a message. The AC Express is like, hey, we're here. All right, Mr. Spahn picks up his spare. Question is, can he continue to do that? All right, Mr. Austin Boone comes back with a strike. So it looks like he just needs to settle down a little bit. Let's see who wants to match further, because if AC Express continues to spread their lead, it can be real tough on them. All right, Mr. Vasquez, he's shooting his shot. He throws a split. He's still staying to the outside. Question is, who's going to make the adjustment? Who wants to win this game? Are they talking? I see people talking in the back, but not to each other. So, question is, who wants to win this bad enough? All right, let's see if Mr. Marcus Spahn can get back on his game and do what he came here to do. Mr. Marcus Spahn is a talented young bowler. Right now, I know it's very difficult for him to perform. He needs to continue to make it happen. There you go. And that's the Marcus Spahn I know. That's the young fellow who got a carry to 238 average. All right, Mr. Peter Evans, unfortunately, he has throws a split. He tried to match the energy. All right, Mia Williams throws her first ball in the third frame, leaves a swinging 10-pin. Looking like Mr. Austin Boone threw back-to-back strikes, so it looked like he might have his situations figured out by now. But, you know, it's not how you start, but how you finish. And right now, his team is down by at least 4 pins. So they gotta build this back up. They got to get back into the match. Right now, looks like here once again AC Express and Bulletproof have opens in the third frame by 2 different bowlers, so that doesn't help either team. Right now, it's to who can come back and finish the job. That's going to be the most important thing. Okay, Mr. Vasquez, he come back with a 9 spare. So at least he doesn't have an open. But you want to start striking soon because the gentleman across from him, Mr. Howard Hurst, actually has a double. And it doesn't look like Bulletproof was trying to have any sympathies for the performance for AC Express, being as though they beat him by 104 sticks the first game. Question is, can AC Express finish the job? Who wants to win? I don't know. You got to come out and compete. You got to talk to each other. Marcus Spahn leads a mother-in-law. Let's see if he can pick it up. I mean, a baby split. Let's see if he can pick it up. You getting splits. I mean, what's going on here? He's throwing the ball real hard. Looks like they've broken down the lanes. Now it's just a matter of can they finish the job, all right? So Mr. Peter Evans actually picks up his spare. He hasn't thrown a strike yet. That's the only thing. Mr. Spahn picks up the baby split. So way to go, Mr. Spahn. All right, Mia Williams is up on lane 6. Right now, Mr. Austin Boone, actually has 2 strikes in a row. Let's see if he can get a turkey here. And he leaves that ring 10 pin. That is not what his team needs right now. They need to be able to keep maintaining the lead. If Mia Williams throws a strike here, with the fact that her teammate closed that baby split, right now she needs to throw a strike just to try to stay close to what Bulletproof is doing. She throws the ball out, comes back, leaves that ring 10 pin. The ball didn't come back because she threw it past 5. Mia Williams is a very accomplished bowler. She's one of the Vixens champions. She's a very accomplished, very strong bowler. She holds the house record at VNS lanes for the highest series there. It's just amazing that how talented this young lady is. Let's see if she can pick up at that 10 pin. It don't matter what she did anyplace else. It matters what she's doing right now. Sometimes you just have to settle down. Let's see if she can pick. She's a machine, so she should be able to pick up this 10-pin. There you go. She throws the ball with authority. That's one lady that I would never want to bowl against. I bowled head-to-head against her. I've beaten her maybe one time, but it's not like I've had that many times experience bowling against her. She is tough. She is no joke. All right, Mr. Vasquez with his 8 count. He only threw one strike in this whole match. So it looks like he's still fishing. Look like his teammate, Mr. Marcus Spann, is still looking for a clue. Only people that has an idea what's going on is the first leadoff man for Bulletproof, Mr. Senior Slam, a.k.a. Mr. Howard Hirsch. Mia Williams in the background trying to give Eddie Ross some encouragement. Mr. Senior Slam, Mr. Howard Hirsch, leads the ring 10-pin. He's actually a very consistent bowler, so he's helping Bulletproof actually stay in this match here. If it weren't for him and his anchor man, Mr. Boone, Bulletproof would be in trouble. Let's see if Mr. Marcus Spann can do to get back in the match. Oppenheimer? Okay, I've been given the wrong name, so don't beat me up. What's his average?
It was a sub in the second game.
Okay, second game here. Mr. Eric Oppenheimer. Are you sure? Okay, Eric Oppenheimer is bowling second for Bulletproof. I'm just now getting information. No matter what his average is, he shot a 167 first game, so it wasn't pretty. All right, so Mr. Howard Hirsch actually came back and picked up his 10-pin. So let's see what they can do going forward here. They need to do some things to get back in this match. All right, Mr. Oppenheimer throws a strike in the second ball. Eric Oppenheimer. Your name Eric Oppenheimer? What's your average, sir?
234, 236.
All right, so let me do a quick interview, sir.
All right.
Now, you shot a 167 the first game.
That wasn't me. That was Pete.
Oh, that was Pete. Oh, you subbed in?
Yeah, I'm subbing in.
All right, man. You better. What you predict you gonna throw?
220. You know.
I see why you was subbed in. I see what you was throwing. Okay. All right. He said he gonna throw a 220. Let's see if he can do it. Mia Williams come back throwing a strike here. Let's see if Mr. Austin Boone can actually match. Uh-oh, he throw a split. This is where the breakdown begins. Sometimes bowling is not only talent, but it's also a mental game. You have to be able to finish out like you're supposed to. If you don't, it's not how you start, but how you finish. And if you don't finish correctly, that can be a problem. Who thinks Eric Boone, Mr. Austin Boone, is going to pick this up? Well, he only got one. Good try, though. That was good. That was the best way to do it. Had he touched it, the pin, it would have slid over to the left. All right, so Bulletproof is still up, but not by much. They're only up by 7. So if every bowler for AC Express throws a strike or a spare, they'll take the lead by default. All right, let's see if Mr. Jason Vasquez can actually finish the shot here. No, he's too far out. I don't think Mr. Vasquez has a clue about what's going on. Somebody needs to talk to that man and say to him, hey, play inside, son. I mean, if I can figure that out, something is wrong here. All right, Mr. Senior Slam just picked up his spare. He's Mr. Consistent. Okay, Mr. Vasquez is shaking his head no, but he only has one strike in the whole match. So he needs to start striking for him to be the leadoff man. He said it's not going to be a pretty 220, Mr. Eric Oppenheimer, but it's going to be the shot here. I need Mr. Spahn to throw another strike here, back to back. He has to help his team out. All right, he looked like he has a clue. AC Express look like they warming up here. When they throw their strikes, it could be a new game here. They won the first game by 104. But right now, Mr. Austin Boom, he has two strikes in the first 6 frames. So he has 2 strikes, 2 opens. If he pick up a spare here, he'll be 30%, 33 in the third for each shot here in up through the 6th frame. I don't think that's a good percentage for winning his game. But he's the anchor. They left him at anchor from the first game. Let's see what he does this game. AC Express wins this game. They could pull into first place, and they still got to come back tomorrow and play. So, who knows? Mia Williams leaves a 9 count. Got some help by Messenger. Let's see if Mr. Boone, if he can actually pick up this spare, or is he chopping it? Okay, he picked it up. I think one of their teammates had the nickname Chef. So, I don't know. You don't want to be a chef out here. Because if you're not cooking, you're being cooked. See if Mia Williams could pick up this spare. And she does with no problem. Mia Williams is a machine. Nobody's striking a lot on this pair, so it could be anybody's game. It's 306 to 305. AC Express is only down by 1 pin. Now, Mr. Vasquez, well, actually, AC Express was up by 1 pin. Mr. Vasquez come back and throw a strike in this 7th frame. Lead off. Mr. Vasquez, come here, sir. I just want to tell the people, what kind of change did you make to throw that strike?
To stop looking outside.
All right, get back over there. Stay in the fight, sir. Way to make the change. You big dummy. Now, Mr. Vasquez he's doing his thing. Let's see if it's behind him, Mr. Marcus Spahn, see if he can't throw a strike here and get a turkey. He'll probably give, him and Mr. Eric Oppenheimer are going neck and neck. So let's see if they can actually match each other's energy. Uh-oh. The chink in the armor. He didn't throw the ball with any authority. He threw it kind of weak. You can't do that. You still got to follow through. You still got to do the things that got you here to this point. You got to believe every shot you throw is going to be a good shot. Let's see what Mr. Oppenheimer does. From behind, throws the ball, and he gets a turkey. All right, that's a meaningful shot there because he got 3 in a row. And Mr. Marcus Spahn, unfortunately, has a 7 count. And he chops it. He dropped his speed. He didn't follow through. All he had to do is go for the 6 pin. What is so difficult about that? Let's see what Mr. Austin Boone does. He finally throws a strike. That's his 3rd strike. So right now he has 3 strikes, 2 opens, and 2 spares. It's not great, but we'll take it. His team will take it because they're in the lead. But now Miss Mia Williams has to go and pull up the rear. And she throws a strike here to be 369 to 375. But the only difference is that now we're in the 7th frame and Mr. Marcus Spahn has an open. You don't want to have that happen when you're trying to win a game. You're trying to maintain your lead from total pins as well as trying to win the game. Each game is worth 2 points. And if you win totals, meaning the combined score of your team over all 3 games, you can end up with 4 additional points. Mia Williams leaves a ringing 10 pin as she throws the first ball. So If we were playing no tap, she'd be perfect, but we're not. Let's see if Mia Williams can pick it up. The 10 pin, she has had no problem picking up any of those corner pins. Let's see if she does it this time. And like a machine, she does. Thank you. The one thing about this matchup is that going into the third game, what are spares with the range 10 pin or range 7 pin can turn out to be strikes in the last game. Mr. Spahn throws a 9 count. Looks like here he leaves the 8 pin. He should be able to pick that up with no problem. Looks like he's a down and in bowler, which starting out might not be too bad, but you still need to be able to finish it. Let's see if Mr. Howard Hirsch can actually throw a strike here and give his team a comfortable lead, pulling away. This is like a back and forth event here. Sometimes they finish, sometimes they follow through and do what they're supposed to, sometimes they don't. Right now, it's they're in a dogfight. Nobody's feeling bad for nobody in here. What'd you say, Mr. Oppenheimer? You feeling bad for AC Express?
Nope. Oh. They don't feel bad for us either, so it's good fun.
And they beat y'all by 104 sticks. That's a lot to overcome. You think you can do it?
We can try.
Okay, and Mr. Hirsch actually throws an 8 count. He looked like he didn't follow through. That's why he pointed to his head. What am I doing here? Let's see if Mr. Marcus Spahn, Mr. 238, can actually come back and get a strike here. He set himself up for the 9th and 10th frame, and he does. He's playing right through he threw the ball with authority. He didn't slow the ball down, and he threw it with authority. Thank you, sir.
He got 2 speeds like his mama, fast and fast.
Uh-oh. Mia Williams said Mr. Marcus Spahn either throws the ball fast or faster. Harder, harder. All right, see if Mr. Hirsch can pick up his spare without chopping it, and he does. Mr. Consistent all the way through. All right, now Miss Mia Williams only looking at her striking percentage. She only has 3 strikes to 4 spares, so she needs at least get a strike here to go 50-50. And unfortunately, she throws another 9 count. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I'm going to have to ask Miss Mia Williams, what has she been doing and what does she think she may need to do in order to stop throwing the 9 count? Okay, Mr. Eric Oppenheimer throws the 4-bagger. Oh, that's a definitive strike there. He's trying to put a statement on it. He said, my team not out of it. It's the teammates around him that have to perform. Sometimes you can have a benchmark bowler who's having an outstanding game. He was subbed in, but now being subbed in, he has to be able to. He made the adjustment. He put 4 in a row. Now here we have Miss All-Time World Champion Vixen bowler, Miss Mia Williams. Miss Williams, can you tell me, you playing no tap over there?
I am.
You only have 3 strikes. What's going on out here?
I got to get my life right. That's what's going on here. You can't be putting a mic in my face like I'm not going to cuss when I'm pissed off, but I'm going to try. So, no tap hell, wrap 10s, made a ball change. I'm going to bump a little.
What else do you think you do?
Talk to the Lord. First and foremost, well, that's always first. I can't be telling everybody on the camera what to do because then they're going to be texting them.
Trust me, that ain't going to make a difference.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What can I do? Well, I know that I can stand right and do what I do, so that may have to be where we go.
Is it possible maybe you can move to your left and see the mark differently?
Of course I could. Yes, move my eyes a little to the left, move my my behind a little to the left, and then do what I gotta do. Yes, absolutely. What you said.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh no, I don't need no help moving my butt now, Ashley girl. But listen, look. That could be a retirement plan, Port. Let's talk about that, baby. Listen.
Always gotta make the money.
Always. Oh, sorry.
So you're gonna maze left and then see your ball come back to the pocket.
That part, yeah, and then just make sure I'm not overthrowing the ball as I like to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
No, thank you.
Give me 5. All right.
I haven't heard Eddie Ross's voice all day.
He's struggling bad.
Welcome to the wall, Turnersville. Not many people like it over here.
Right now, nobody's liking it on these lanes. All right. Okay, leadoff man for Mr. Jason Vasquez just threw a strike in the 9th frame. Nice setup for himself. Question is, can Mr. Marcus Spahn, who's been inconsistent this game, he needs a strike and hope that he can still match it so he can go at least triple in the 10th frame. This is your setup frame. This is why it's so important that I pulled Miss Mia Williams over to see if she can make some adjustments so she get back on her strike game. All right, Mr. Spahn throws another 5 in a row. I see why they made the change.
Yeah, they needed some sloppy strikes.
Oh, Lord, I'm not calling you that, bro. All right, see if Marcus Spahn can at least set his team up so he can get at least 20 and slow down the advantage that they had in the first game. At least he didn't get a split. He doesn't seem like he's bowling disciplined today. Marcus Spahn normally bowls much better than this. It would have been nice that he doubled up. Now, once again, you put more and more pressure on your team. You don't start off with a blazing and then you start whimpering back. And then you got Mr. Austin Boone throwing strikes. Oh, my goodness. He's been a little struggling all day today. But this is not the lane that he normally throws strikes on in the 10th frame. So, once again, anything can happen. Right now, AC Express may lose this game, but it's how you lose a game that's most important. If you can close out and finish strong, that's a nice setup for the 10th for the third game. Right now, we're waiting for Mr. Marcus Spahn's ball to come back. Looks like the cage is down. He can't throw his ball. So while he's waiting.
Oh, it's a 4, but the gate's.
Yeah, but it's on second ball.
The question is, at this moment, can AC Express finish out strong, maintain their overall totals lead on the second team handicap? What they had going on for themselves in the first game is not necessarily what's happening in this second game. Right now, Bulletproof on the second game and the second team handicap actually has put some distance between themselves. And now the question becomes, who's going to finish this game? Who is going to finish this matchup? If you don't finish the matchup, oh boy.
I was like, there's no way. I mean, I told him.
Hold up. The handicap might have changed. The handicap didn't change, though.
It went 23 to 4.
What we talked about, all right? Hey, you got a bowl game, right?
I'm looking at scratch. I don't know what's happening.
All right, we're going down to the scratch pair because right now it looks like Eddie Ross is struggling even more.
Struggle bus, honey. He acting like he don't bowl here on Wednesday nights. Yeah, that big thing. I love him dearly, but he acting like he don't bowl here on Wednesday nights. I told him just try to bowl your weight, not your weight in 5th grade, baby. Your weight now, and we still working on it. Keep him in prayer, y'all.
You heard it from his fearless leader, Mia Williams, on Eddie Ross. Eddie Ross is struggling. I don't know what's going on with that young fella. All right, Keith Perry picks up his spare. Let's see if Mr. Welser Jr. can actually throw a strike here starting off the third game. Okay, now we're back on Mia Williams. Let's see if Mia Williams, after our talk, can actually change her fortunes and throw a strike here. She moved to her left, let the ball come back. Ooh. She should have got a strike. I think she should go to a stronger ball and do the same shot and then go from there. She's throwing a great ball. Mia Williams is technically sound. She just needs to be able to make it come back a little bit earlier. She can get the job done. That's one thing about Mia. She's a very accomplished bowler. She knows exactly what she's doing. She switches to a stronger ball, do the same thing, she'll have a better result. Can't catch nobody missing 10 pin. It's hard. It's hard when you do that. Thank you, lady. You're welcome.
Well, I gotta say it worked.
It worked.
Well, the funny thing is, I was in it earlier, and I was in a stronger ball before.
Yeah, but you were doing it the wrong way. That's all. You got to play inside the beginning of the hand. You got that. It's like I've been watching it all three shows this morning and the best thing. You see the ball, right? You see how it is a little bit wrong, right? Come on. All right, let's see if Mr. Jason Vasquez can finish it off for his team. Keep it. You just want to keep it close. It's not how you start, but how you finish. And at this point, you want to finish strong. Ooh, good shot. He's right there in the pocket. It just went a little bit deep. AC Express is almost right there. Now it's just a matter of can they close the gap. That's all they got to do is close the gap. Let's see if Mr. Jason Vasquez can pick this up, pick up his spare. Mr. Howard Hirsch actually has the ability to throw one more ball, get 10 more pins if he strikes out here. Okay, Mr. Jason Vasquez pick up his spare ball, so he goes out with a 189. Let's see what Mr. Hirsch does. This is a championship boxing match, if you ask me. All right, Mr. Hirsch goes out with a 203. Wasn't one of his better outings, but he did much better than he did the first game. So, got to give a credit for a man making the necessary changes to bowl. And all because of Mr. Eric Oppenheimer's performance in this game. Now, all of a sudden, Bulletproof on this pair, instead of look like the Silence of the Lambs, looking like wolves. Let's see if he can finish this game out with strikes. He got lucky. That ball was right on top. I thought maybe he would be able to do differently, but he at least got a strike there. He needs two more. He can go out with a 245 max. What a teammate. What a teammate. Sometimes you have to have a bowler that you can sub in your back pocket. Let's see if Mr. Marcus Spann can at least answer with a strike here in the first ball. Looks like he's putting something on it. He's throwing it way out too quickly to the right side, which makes his ball come back early. He got a nice 9 count. If he picks this up, he can go out with a 180. For a 238 bowler, that's embarrassing. Mr. Oppenheimer throws. Now he can go out with a 231. He threw a 6 count, unfortunately, so he won't be doing that right now. But the question is, what can AC Express do? Right now they're winning in total pins, but that can easily go away if they continue to not get a clue on how to get over 200 points as a bowler. So Oppenheimer throws. Ooh, he only picks up 2. So Mr. Oppenheimer goes out with a 229. Good, respectable game. Wasn't his average, but he still did a good job. Mr. Spawn goes out there and throws a strike. Now he finds the ball. Let's see what he does going into the next game, the third and final game. Did you like that ball, sir?
It was all right. It did its job.
What's the name of the ball?
Wild Streak.
Who?
Wild Streak.
Wall Street? You don't seem to be cashing with that ball. I'm just saying, Mr. Spawn, you all over the place. You got a 180?
Yeah.
You were like 50.
Under average, yes, sir.
Come on, man. What you doing?
Missing inside, missing outside. Ball speed's inconsistent.
Well, we see that. Yeah. Why don't you go down to Walmart and pick up a game?
Might as well. Might have to do that for game 3.
All right, sir. Come on, man. Keep telling me. All right, Mia Williams throw the 9 spare in the first frame, in the 10th frame. Let's see if she made a ball change, see what that does. She brought her hand across her body that time. Looks like Mia's mechanics is not the way she wants to. She had a great game the first game, but I still have faith in her for her team and for what they're doing. They're gonna have to ball down and really bowl this nicely in this last game. Okay, Mr. Boone goes out with a 188. Mia Williams, oh Lord. Mia Williams giving her team a different kind of pep talk there. We won't be repeating that, but let's put it this way. They know what they getting the message. All righty then. Where are we going now, sir?
Handicap 1.
All right, let's see the finish of this second game for Handicap 1. Huh?
Yeah.
Looks like they're in a close one. Anything can happen. Uh-oh, Mr. Jeff Mannery, he could have won the game for his team, but he came back and had a fight with the scorekeeper. Let's see if this gentleman here, if he picks it up, his team has a shot to win the game. Oh, he does. He gets the throw. Well, he doesn't. Sorry. They still lost. That was his second ball in the 10th frame. Oh, well, but it's nice to see him pick it up off that split. Sometimes it's about your overall performance when you go to bowl in these matches. Jeff Mannery cannot be happy with his performance here. But you never know. You won the game, but you're not winning the war. And if you're not winning the war, what are you doing? The handicap difference is only 4 pins, so it's really scratched. Right now, it looks like here AC Express is winning in total pins by looks like 12 pins. So this is anybody's match. This is literally anybody's match on the first team handicap. Once again, keep in mind that they add all the scores up across the board. And what AC Express does on the scratch pair, the first team handicap and the second team handicap, can determine who gets the overall 10 points at the end of the match. So each pair has to perform no matter what. Right now, Bulletproof is beating the snot out of AC Express's scratch pair. And if they don't turn it around, it's going to make it very difficult for AC Express to win the match. Even though they have a nice, comfortable lead on the second team handicap. What they once had an outstanding lead, now everything is bunched up. Now it's going to be who wants it the most. If I was going to go into a match, this is how you want to go. You want to leave it so that you have an opportunity to win this match on the last pair. So let's see what happens here. No matter what, it's got to be that these guys want to win. All right, so now Mr. Rispoli for Bulletproof throws a strike on his first game. His first 2 games, he shot a 219, 239. He's kept Bulletproof in the match. The question is now is who wants to win? They're 1-1 on the first team handicap. Let's see it. Hung like we ain't going that way, Mr. Aaron Bull. Let's see if his game matches his name. Is he full of bull or what is he? Right now he throws a strike there, so he at least answered the call. So now my man Jerry Milstead, he shot a 224, 209 his second game. So it's going to be who can finish this. Alex Adams throws another strike with first strike in the second game. So how you start is going to be very important. If I'm standing up there, I'm going before my opponent. There's no way in the world I'm going to allow another team to jump in front of me. AC Express as a team needs to keep their head and they need to bowl. No matter what pair you're on, you need to bowl. All right, let's see what Mr. Austin Boone does to pull up the rear. He's behind Mr. Eric Oppenheimer. I'm not the one making lineups, but I would have had him, Mr. Oppenheimer, in the lineup way before this. He would have bowled both pairs, both sets. Mia Williams starts off with a strike. She looks like she's working it out. Mr. Austin Boone has to pick up this spare because if he starts off with a miss, that wouldn't bode too well for him. All right, now back to we're on the first team handicap. Okay, we're on handicap 1 now. Looks like on handicap 1, Mr. Jerry Milstead missed his spare. Now we're going to see what Mr. Andrew Stewart does, a.k.a. Dr. Dre. Let's see what he does. Each one of these matches are very, very close. AC Express throws a strike here. They had one open. Mr. Jerry Milstead missed that 10-pin. He can't afford to do that. Jerry Milstead is a 219 bowler. He's very competent. I bowled against him in team rankings and everything. He's an outstanding bowler. But you can't miss that. See what Mr. Aaron Bull does here. And he throws another strike, back-to-back strikes. Way to start off. You got to hold up your teammates.
Oh, I ain't listening to that. Somebody got to say it.
You just said they don't listen.
They don't.
Okay, Mr. Daniel Rispoli. Let's see if he can throw a strike here. He's been very consistent this matchup. All right, let's see Jerry Milstead, see if he can't correct what he did wrong the first frame. Once again, Jerry Milstead is a very good and accomplished bowler. He shot 224, 209 in his second game. He leads a ring and 10-pin again. All right, let's see if he can get back on it. Let's see if he can't finish the job. Right now he looks a little frustrated, but he has to make a move unless he continues to throw that ring and 10-pin. Let's see if Alex Adams can throw a strike, put even more pressure on Jerry Milstead. Sometime when in the third game, when you know you have to make up a difference or the total pins is close like it is right now, you have to be able to finish the job. Alex Adams throws a strike there. He looks very comfortable now. He looks like he's bowling with some confidence. Okay, Jerry Milstead this time picks up the 10-pin. Or if I could write out some nicknames, I would. But I'm going to keep that to myself. All right, we have Dr. Dre versus Seal the Deal on first team handicap. For Dr. Dre is going up second right now. Seal the Deal, Mr. Jeff Mannering. Let's see if he can actually throw a strike here. Jeff Mannering didn't finish the game like he wanted to. Sometimes that can carry over. He's been bowling all day. He throws a strike there. Jeff Mannering shot a 225 the first game, 190 the second game. And now let's see what Dr. Dre does. Dr. Dre, a.k.a. Andrew Stewart, threw a 242, 219. Let's see if he can throw another strike here back-to-back. Both of these gentlemen are having a good day today thus far. Jeff Mannering shot a 190, and I know it's not the most important thing to him, but they did win that game. So let's see what they do here. See what Dr. Dre does. And Dr. Dre throws a strike here as well. Andrew Stewart said he's down there for a reason. He's not here to be playing with nobody. He said, put some respect on my name. Okay, Mr. Bull and Dr. Dre actually have two strikes in a row. Question is, can they finish strong? All right, Mr. Bull, what he can do? What can he do? What can he do? And he doesn't know the strike. Uh-oh. They look like Eric Oppenheimer, but on the first team handicap. He said, he ain't playing with me. Okay, Mr. Daniel Rispoli is taking a little time here. I don't know if he's taking a nap or something, but he needs to roll. Let's see if at least throws strike in. Nope. All that time. Knocked off 5 pins, but that's not good. You got to throw strikes here, baby. This is the UBA. And if you don't perform, you're not going to be out there not for long. By the way, Jerry Milstead is having trouble here today. He hasn't been bowling like his normal self. Another 9 count. If we playing once again, if we're playing no tap, at least it's not a rain 10 pin. Okay, Mr. Rispoli, Daniel picks up his frame right here, so that's not bad. Let's see if Jerry can pick up the spare. All right, Jerry Milstead picks up another spare. If AC Express expects to win this game, Jerry's going to have to make a change. He's going to have to make a change. All right.
Spam folders? I let them have
it. Well, let's see what can happen here. All right, Dr. Dre is consulting with somebody, but he needs to make sure he throws a strike here so he keep his teammates in the match. AC Express has a perfect opportunity to do what they need to do. They just got to finish the job. You start off strong, but you can't whimper out. See if Dr. Dre can get a turkey. And he throws a strike. He's playing right there in the middle. That's where the shot is, ladies and gentlemen, right through the middle. Jeff Mannering, he's been bowling pretty good all day. Well, not really pretty good. He's been bowling okay. Today, his first game was 225, second game 190. and hasn't made a mistake this last game, but he's got to finish the job. Right now, spares will keep you in the game. Strikes allow you to win the game. Let's see what Jeff Mannering does here. All right, he played it through the middle again, so it must be something there. There's a lot of bowling balls up there, but if you're not using the right one, it doesn't matter. You need a ball that's going to get long, be symmetrical, and still hit back into the pocket comfortably. Right now, 1-1. Yeah. On first team handicap, Bulletproof won one game, and so did AC Express. That's 1-1 also. Yeah, they Bulletproof beating the snot out of AC Express on the scratch pair. So you might be a name bowler. That goes to show you, boys and girls, I don't care how good you are. If you don't come to bowl, somebody else can beat you. Anybody can be beaten any given day. All right. Nice strike by Mr. Alex Adams. Let's see if Mr. Bull can pick up those 4 in the corner. And he does. Getting those 4 in the corner, you definitely have to keep your speed up. All right, see if Mr. Jerry Milstead's efforts can change, and instead of getting a 9 count, he can get a strike here. I've just been looking at his end result. I haven't been really concentrating on what he's been doing. But right now, his team needs him to throw a strike here. All right, looks like he's throwing through the middle, come back to the pocket, and he throws a strike. Now, he's still not happy with the shot, but he threw a great ball that time. He kept it in the middle instead of going down and in. So now it's just a matter of who can finish. Jeff Mannering's up. He would erupt like a volcano if he throws a spare ball here or a split. He wants to definitely throw strikes here because he sees Dr. Dre is right with him, strike for strike. Let's see what Jeff Mannering does here. Uh-oh, he leaves a baby split. Let's see if he can hold it together. Well, he didn't fall to pieces, so looks like a choir boy right now, so that's good for him. Sometimes you got to talk it out with your teammates. So let's see if he can pick up the baby split. Let's see what Dr. Dre does. See if he can get 4 in a row. He can pull AC Express ahead by at least 4 points if he throws a strike here. And he does. 234. Jeff Manning picked this up. It'll be 230. Let's see if he can pick up a baby split. And yes, he does. 232. So it looks like AC Express has pulled ahead by 2 pins. Dr. Dre is on 4 in a row right now. He's the one that's going to be the problem unless AC Express and Mr. Aaron Bull gets back on his strike game. He started off with 3 in a row, but they were covering for Jerry Milstead. Jerry Milstead just threw his first strike in the 4th frame, the last frame. So if AC Express can continue to strike out, they'll walk away with this win on the first team handicap. It's real tight. Uh-oh, Mr. Daniel Rispoli, he's talking to the pin because he's upset about something, but you the one that threw the ball, my friend. He got a 7 count. See him with the Bull, though. Oh, Mr. Bull. Come on, Mr. Bull. He threw that ball with no authority at all. Looks like both bowlers are trying their best, but they both threw, one threw a 7, one threw a 6 count. Mr. Rispoli picks it up. Let's see if Mr. Bull, because I'm not going to count him out because he's picked up spares in the past. He's going to have to throw it in such a way where the pin comes back and hits over to pick up the 10 pin. Let's see what he does. Throws it down out and does not throw it so the way that it can come back and pick up that 10 pin. Unfortunately, he has it open now. Right now, AC Express can weather the storm, but they're putting a lot of pressure on their anchor man, Mr. Dr. Dre, Andrew Stewart. Well, Andrew Stewart looked like he's up for the challenge, if anything. Andrew Stewart looks like he's up for the challenge. So the question is going to be, can he finish the job? Okay, Mr. Adams come back and throws his strike for Bulletproof. Let's see if Jerry Millsap can throw his second strike in the game. This would be crucial for him, being as though his teammate open, and he throws the ball out. He didn't keep the ball in the middle. He threw the ball out. That's just discipline, ladies and gentlemen. Simple discipline. Jerry Milstead is not happy with his performance today, you can see. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Jeff Manning comes back with a strike. So he actually straightened himself out a little bit by little bit. Question is now is, can he finish the job? He has to pick up these 2 pins and then figure it out. Somebody should be talking to him. I know he's probably a very intense bowler, but it doesn't matter how intense you are if you don't listen to your teammates or even tape yourself during the match. That's a thought. If you're struggling like that and you only want to listen to yourself, I'm not saying that that's the case, but you might want to tape yourself so you can see if there's something mechanically that you're doing wrong. Because at the end of the day, it's about how your team performs over all 3 games. Now, Dr. Dre can throw a strike here, give his team a 7-point lead, but they still have an open in this 5th frame from their leadoff guy, Mr. Aaron Bull. That's a lot of pressure on your anchor man. You're trying to ask him to throw a 300 game basically to give you a shot, and he does again. He's not afraid of the moment. He's strolling back like, yeah, I got this, but that's not put that much pressure on your teammates. But Aaron Bull throws the ball, throws a strike. He's back on the strike game. I don't know what the problem was before, but at least he come back with a strike. All right, it's Mr. Daniel Rispoli can actually answer the call here with his own strike. Can he go 50-50? Well, he can do more than 50-50 if he throws a strike here. And he does. Okay. As a team, you're trying to figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong to make sure that you at least come through with a strike. It's anybody's match here. Nothing is a given. You have to perform. And each team is looking for an advantage some kind of way. Jerry Millsap throws a strike here because it's his second strike through 6 frames. So he's at 20% a strike game. You can't win anything doing that. He's got to turn around. It can't be all done on the odd pair either. Okay, so right now it's a dogfight. It's anybody's game. Nobody's running away on either pair. None of these pairs, absolutely nobody is running away with the game. It's anybody's game when he's talking about total pins. So if a teammate can speak to you and get it taken care of, Bulletproof is doing the job like they did this morning, but it's still close. It's anybody's match. Absolutely nobody is running away with it except for Bulletproof on the scratch pair. It's going to be interesting because the match is not over by far. Okay, Dr. Dre throws another strike. That's 6 in a row. question is, can he get the job done? Can he get the job done? Nobody is running away with this. And right now, everybody's playing for totals. Everybody's playing for the opportunity to get positioned for the playoffs. And unfortunately, nothing is given to anybody. Okay, Jeff Mannering can double up here, pull his team ahead by 2 pins. Once again, it's not how you start, but how you finish. And can you weather storms? Can you do what's necessary for your team to win out? Nobody's feeling bad for anybody. You have to do it. You have to perform. You have to come to perform. If you don't perform, then it's a wrap. Let's see if Jeff Mannering can pull his team up closer. This is for totals as well as for to win the game. Jeff Mannering came back and threw a strike here. Okay. So now, through 6, AC Express has 359, and Bulletproof has 361. So it's a close game. Is anybody's match on here? Total pins is difference of 10 in favor of AC Express. But like I said, anybody can win this. You have to finish. You have to finish. They have 4 more frames left. Let's see who wants it the most. Daniel Rispoli throws the ball, and he throws a split. Ladies and gentlemen, I know he clapping upside, but he really crying inside. Because, man, let's see what a Bull can do. And he throws a split. What is this? He came around the ball. He didn't stay behind the ball and follow through. And in doing that, he need to take that shirt off. I'm just going to say like that. Take the shirt off, son. That is not a bowling shirt. Let's see if Mr. Rispoli can pick it up. Oh, he only got the ball, got the pin airborne. But he has a split count. That's not what either one of these teams needed. Now, Mr. Aaron Bull can pick up his spare if he actually does it correct. And he does. So now that's huge for AC Express because going into the 8th and 9th and 10th frame, you don't want to have a situation where another team can gain an advantage because of a mistake that you made. Mr. Daniel Rispoli had been bowling pretty good up until the 7th frame, so now it's going to be who can finish it. Jerry Milstead, Mr. Adams been throwing strikes all game. He throws a strike. He picks up his teammate. Out of 7 frames, he's bowled 5 strikes. Jerry Milstead has only thrown 2. Let's see if he can throw a strike here. No, he wasn't that lucky. Oh, Jerry. Poor Jerry. Jerry looks a little despondent there. Now, Jerry looks like he's tired. He's up there yawning on the lanes. What in the world is going on with Jerry? Come on, Jerry. I like the battle at the anchor spot. Dr. Dre is having to throw strikes every frame. And now Jeff Mannering has to at least throw a strike here to keep his team relevant in order to help them be able to win the match. Let's see what happens here. Jeff Mannering throws another strike. That's a turkey. Now Jerry should be able to pick this spare up. And he does. He just has to throw the ball with confidence. Jerry looks like he's a little frustrated. But he has his anchor man, just a Dr. Dre, who's been throwing strikes the whole time. If he throws a strike here, it'll make it so that AC Express can actually be in position to take the lead the next frame. If he throws a strike here. And if he throws a strike here, they'll be up by 12 if he throws a strike in total pins. So let's see what he does here. Throws the ball, Dr. Dre, and he throws a strike. Dr. Dre said, I can handle this pressure here. He said, this ain't nothing to a big man. Okay, see if Mr. Bull can get straightened out. Aaron Bull ain't been doing nothing here lately. Oh, my. He came over top of the ball, and the ball went straight, and unfortunately left him a split. He already has one open in the match. Let's see Darren. Mr. Rispoli. Oh, okay. He got out of trouble. He's still looking at it, but you can't throw a ball like that and expect a great result. Right now, every shot counts now. Either you're going to get the job done or you're not. If you're not, go sit down and watch TV. Oh! Did you see that? He threw the ball as hard as he could, and the ball came back and hit the pin all the way to the left side. So he picked up the 7 pin, but he left that split. Man, there's miracles in this game. That was a miracle for him. Only at Turnerville lanes. He's smiling, but he really, yeah, exactly. Ain't too many miracles out here, though. I see if Jerry Millsap can throw a strike. Nope, still leaving the ring in 10 pin. Poor guy. I know he wants to kick the return, ball return, but you can't do that. Somebody might want to tell him to spread his finger. And he has to pick up this 10 pin to keep his team relevant for taking the lead. And right now, the two anchor guys between Dr. Dre and Jeff Mannering, they're balling out. And Milstead picks up the 10 pin. Let's see if he can finish the job. Okay, Mr. Adams throws his ball, and he picks up his spare, cleans his trash up. Come on. All right, let's see Dr. Dre throw the ball. Let's see what he can do here. He has to throw a strike just to keep his team relevant. He's working on a 300 pace, and he does. Ooh, that's 8 in a row for Andrew Stewart. Andrew Stewart said, I ain't playing with these guys. Let's see if the kingpin himself, Mr. Seal a Deal, Jeff Mannering, can actually answer that call. I wouldn't want to be the second man throwing the ball after what he's done. Now he can pull his team up to 489 for 495. So that's why it was so important that Mr. Bull picked up that split. See if Jeff Mannering can throw a strike here. He has to throw a strike here. Oh, my. Oh, that is not what the doctor ordered. Oh, somebody said I got heart palpitations watching that ball. He didn't deserve that. Unfortunately, the pin was left. And right now he has to pick it up. That was the 9 pin, ladies and gentlemen. But that was a hurt piece because he needed to stay with Andrew Stewart in order to give his team a chance to win the match. So now, because his other teammates are not throwing strikes, he can't miss this. Okay, he picked it up. Now he knows that was a big opportunity for his team to stay in this match. And with how close it is for total pins, right now, AC Express could take total pins on this pair. They're tied up 1-1, so it's 2 points. So now AC Express, if they go out the door, they can actually win this pair 8-2. All right, Mr. Rispoli comes back with a strike in the 9th frame. He threw the gauntlet down. Let's see if Mr. Aaron Bull can actually answer the call. All right, Mr. Bull, what you going to do, sir? All right, he throws it better into the pocket. He didn't swing the ball. He did a down and in shot. He looked like a little happy there, but he has to continue to do that. He has to give his team a chance. Let's see if Mr. Milstead can actually make a difference here. No more no tap. You got to throw strike because Mr. Adams can throw strike. He left for the ring in 10 pin, so he didn't strike there. This is in the 9th frame. Jerry Milstead has to throw a strike here. It'd be nice. Let's put it that way. He can throw a strike here, and they can come back and win this game. Scary Jerry just throw a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Scary Jerry, what I tell you, baby. All right, Mr. Adams pick up his spare. Still anybody's game. Nobody has won this match yet. And what you don't want to do is give up at the end or run out of energy talking about I want to win the game. No, you can't do that. You have to pick up each pair, each one of your teammates. It's in order for AC Express to win this match, they have to perform. All right, Dr. Dre threw 9 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. He's very confident. He's saying, look, ain't nothing going to stop me now. Jerry Mandarin has to come back and throw a strike here just to stay close to this team. Looks like AC Express on the first team handicap is pulling away. Let's see what the totals are after Jerry Mandarin throws this ball. They might be losing the game, but total pins are still within reach if AC Express makes a mistake. Excuse me. And woo, he almost had a split, but he didn't. He left for mother-in-law. Better the mother-in-law than the split. Looks like to me Jerry Mandarin is too deep to the left, and he's having to compensate with his ball. He should move maybe 2 or 3 boards right and then throw the same type of ball. He probably throws a strike there. It's not how you start, but how you finish. Okay, Jerry Mandarin picks up his spare. Now you're going into the 10th frame. It's mano y mano. Let's see if Daniel can actually throw a strike here. Put some pressure on AC Express to finish out strong. Nothing is a guarantee, and Mr. Bull's been all over the place. Okay, so Daniel throws a strike. His first ball. Let's see if Mr. Aaron Bull can actually finish what he started. He started off with 3 in a row. Let's see if he can throw 3 in a row in the 10th. To keep the ball in. Oh, ringing 10 pin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he has to finish with picking up that spare. His team has a lead, but Mr. Daniel Rispoli can actually make it more interesting, even though Dr. Dre is throwing strikes and nobody else is throwing strikes. Doesn't mean his teammates can't come and make it more interesting by throwing strikes in the 10th frame. And he didn't do it. So, well, let's put it this way. Let's see if Mr. Bull can pick this 10 pin up. Nothing is a given, and he didn't pick it up. Now we have more drama here, ladies and gentlemen. He got to the line too fast. He threw the ball with reckless abandon, and he missed it by far. All right, so now Mr. Rispoli can pick up 2 pins. This could be a two pin difference. Now, the only difference is that Dr. Dre is on a 9 in a row, so he gives his team his first ball if he strikes there. All right, well, he didn't pick it up, but, you know, at least he got a 199 versus 186 game. So at this moment, just through the first 2 bowlers, you have 2 more bowlers to go. You have 583 with my man Jerry Milstead throwing the ball. Look at him. Look at him. That's the smile I want to see. Come on, Jerry. Jerry was scary the whole game, so Lord knows what was going to happen in this 10th frame. Let's see if Mr. Adams can match that mystery flavor. Ooh, got that ring 10 pin. That's not what you want to see. Let's see if Jerry Milstead can throw another strike here. He got a 9 count, but he'll tell you that he didn't throw that good. But he did a good enough job, being as though he neutralized any effort on behalf of Mr. Adams to actually come back and win this game. And he throws the ball in the tank. So at this point, that he did a drive-by. That's not what he wanted to see. All right, Jerry Milstead cleans his plate. 196. That back-to-back strike may have won it for his team. Sometimes it's a team effort. 186, 196. Yeah, 199 and 205 for Bulletproof. That's not going to do anything when your teammate is at your Dr. Dre, the anchor man, is throwing a 300. So if he throws another ball, this match is pretty much over on the first team handicap. And on top of it, let's see if Dr. Dre can throw a 300 here. Quiet, please. And he does. He got the first one. He got the first one. He balling with confidence right here. He walking back saying, "This is my game." All right, Dr. Dre, I see you, baby. It's all quiet on the Western Front now, baby. After he throws his ball, this match is over. AC Express will win 8-2. He just needs, 2 or 3 pins. We want to see him finish out with a 300. Let's see if he can do it. He throws the second one. All right, he got one more ball. One more ball. Go ahead, Dr. Dre. Mark it. Mark it. Now, Mr. Dre is going through his motions, wiping his foot, make sure his slide is right, checking his bowling ball, getting set, taking his breath, and he's getting ready to throw that ball. Let's go this 300. Nah, he pulled that ball. He pulled his hand. 298. Good game. He made it so that his team won. He did the way that he did. He won the game for his team. Way to go, man. Proud of you, man. All right, Jeff Manning can go out with a 225 if he strikes out, or 235 if he strikes out. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, he throws a 9 count. At this point, he can go out with a 225. Great matchup between Bulletproof and AC Express. I give a valiant effort to Bulletproof, being as though that they actually bowled earlier this morning. Now, the key part is who gets the 10 pins across the board. That's going to be the most important thing. So, for my count here, unofficially, of course, I got you. Bulletproof won totals on the second team handicap by 79 sticks, plus what they did on the first team on the scratch pair. So let's see what happens here. So without the first team handicap, we're finishing up here now. I'm sorry, I did the wrong thing here. I did the wrong score. Let's see what happens here. This is not over by far. Mia Williams could actually win it for her team. Jeff Mannering. Okay, it's real close here. Nobody's walking out the door here. Let's put it that way. Look, AC Express won totals on the first team handicap. No, I'm sorry. Let me get that right. AC Express won totals on first team handicap by 66 sticks. Okay, so after the scratch pair in the first team handicap, AC Express is only up by 17 sticks. It's going to come down to these last two bowlers here. Let's see if Mia Williams can put the icing on the cake. She is throwing that. She said strike. Oh boy, oh boy. Look like Austin Boone didn't throw a strike there. He needed to throw a strike just to finish the conversation. Mia Williams said, no, this is my game. I'm here. It's my time. But she still has to throw another strike to definitively win this pair. AC Express already has taken the total pins across the board. Now it's just a matter of what can they do, because right now they're up, and whatever they do from here on out, it can be close. Marion Williams throws another strike. Each pin count counts. She can get another 10. Unfortunately, Mr. Austin Boone can only get another 10 pins. So that's it. So now we got to look at who won what. All right, looks like Bulletproof won on a scratch pair 8-2. AC Express won on a first team handicap 8-2. And let's see what it looks like here on the second team handicap. Mia Williams throws a 9 count for the last ball. All right. Looks like AC Express won the last pair 8-2. So 8-2, 8-2. That's 16. Plus 2 is 18. So the match is won by AC Express 28-12. Oh, the pain. Now, the funny part is AC Express is still not in first place. Now, you guys are still behind Bulletproof by 1 point in the standings. Okay, you won this game 28-12. You still got to win tomorrow by at least 30. All right, yes. Because AC Express won 24-16 earlier today. What do you think about your chances for tomorrow?
I always believe in our team, regardless of who we're going against. I will tell you that we're bowling for a different purpose this weekend. We're bowling in memory of Nick Maglione's mom. So we're bowling for our boy tomorrow, because half of us aren't going to be here because some of us are in the Dutchman and some of us are at the service. So for tomorrow, it's so much bigger than NOD. It's for the individuals on our team that have raised half of our team that are no longer with us. So when I tell you we're bowling for bigger things tomorrow, and we'll be just fine.
I believe in you. Way to go. Way to make that change at the end, Mia Williams. This is the end of the tour stop for the match between AC Express Tour Stop 11 at New Jersey South. UBA all day. This is Malachi Moore signing off.